I want to wear dresses, pretty ones that lace up in the back, and then I can run through fields and laugh. I want to wear dresses, but the problem is, I'm trans. I'm trans and I use he, him pronouns. So if I wore those pretty dresses with the lace and the long swishy skirts, I wouldn't be trans. And I wouldn't use he, him pronouns. At least, that's what people think. Because pretty dresses with the petticoats and the ruffles are for girls. And I look like a girl and I sound like a girl, and I have to spend every day of my life telling people I'm not a girl. So then, why would I start dressing like a girl in the pretty dresses with the puffy sleeves? To me, it's simple. Because I want to feel pretty and I want to feel powerful, and to me that's wearing the pretty dresses like the ones you see in Jane Austen. Wanting to wear the pretty dresses with the ribbons and the bows doesn't make me any less of a man. I still use he, him pronouns, and I'm still a man, and I still look like a girl and sound like a girl and might even dress like a girl, but I'm still a man and I still use he, him pronouns. If I was cis, if I looked like a boy and I sounded like a boy, and then I wore the pretty dresses and I ran through fields and I laughed, it would probably be said that I was doing something huge for toxic masculinity and for feminism and to combat gender roles. But I just want to wear the pretty dresses with the lace and the long swishy skirts. If I looked like a boy and if I sounded like a boy and then dressed like a girl, sure, some people wouldn't like it, but my mum would understand. She would lace me into the pretty dresses with the petticoats and the ruffles. Yeah, it would have taken a while for her to get used to it, to get used to me wearing the pretty dresses with the puffy sleeves. But we would get there, because she would have seen me be born a boy and grow up as a boy and grow into a man. And if I'm a man that wants to wear the pretty dresses like the ones you see in Jane Austen, well then, I'm still a man. So what's the difference?